Welcome to Urban Knife Guy, where we explore the urban lifestyle and jungle survival. Today we're going to have a look at the Higo no Kami knife, a traditional Japanese folder with rich history. The Higo no Kami knife was named because many customers originally were in the Kumamoto area, formerly Higo country. First, if you watch this channel regularly but have not subscribed, please do so by hitting the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell. It will really help the channel out. Thanks. To prevent piracy and knockoffs, the Higo no Kami brand was trademarked in 1910. Thereafter, the use of the Higo no Kami brand became restricted to the members of the Miki Knife Manufacturers Association. However, in the 1950s, due to the introduction of utility knives and electric pencil sharpeners, together with the social campaign against knives in the 1950s, all the knife makers went out of business except one. Founded in 1894, Nagao Kanekoma Knife has been making Higo no Kami knives for over 100 years across 5 generations. They are now the one and only successor of the Higo no Kami brand. I decided to get one due to its historic value, and as a casual knife collector, I thought it would have a place in my small collection. A Higo no Kami knife costs between US $25 to US $200 depending on the finish, the blade type, and whether it's a limited edition. The traditional handle finish is in natural brass, but mine is called Black Splash. It's got this black splash finish, which I'll show you in just a bit, and it costs about US $35. Alright, let's have a look at the knife and the box. So it comes in this very traditionally looking box, or traditional looking box. It's got this kind of a blue paper, which is a bit furry. I'm not sure if you can see the texture over there, and it's got a nice seal. I can't read any of this, but presumably it's about the Higo no Kami knife brand. And inside we've got the knife in plastic. We've also got some product information, I guess, maybe safety information, or maybe secrets to an ancient Japanese martial art. Alright, let's take out the knife, put the box aside, and let's have a look at this. So this is the Black Splash finish, which is ready drops of resin to create this almost a raindrop look. That's pretty cool. I decided to get this as opposed to the traditional brass one because I thought it looked a bit more unique. I don't have any knives that look like that, and I thought it just looks pretty cool. So one of the unique characteristics, at least visually and also functionally, is this tail. So it's like a front flipper tab, but it doesn't spring open. There's no ball bearing system or washers. It's just a simple rivet, just like that. So you just have to press it open and just manually open it up like that, and you get the blade right over here. So in terms of specs, this blade is under 3 inches, it's 2.8 inches long. The clothes length is 3.9 inches and the overall length is 6.7 inches. Now the blade thickness is 3 mm thick, so that's a pretty nice hefty blade, especially for kind of a utility blade. And this is a reverse tanto blade. It's got a satin finish and it's sharp right out of the box. You can see some inscription right over there as well. So the blade steel is called blue paper steel. Now blue paper steel, also known as blue steel, is essentially a variation of JIS SK steel. That's the base stainless steel. So there's a wrapping of phosphorus and sulfur along with tungsten and chromium to make the hardening temperature less critical and to increase wear resistance for longer lasting sharpness. So that is why it's called blue paper steel. It's their kind of a mix or version. So the handle is made of brass, but as mentioned, this is the Black Splash finish. So just closes just like that, and to open it, just press that and flip it up. Very simple, very mechanical knife, and very simple in design. These are also hand put together. So if we look at, just how it's put together in the fit and finish, centering, it's not centered at all, and again, it's just a bit stiff when you open up because it's not meant to be like a fast deployment, and it's a very simple design. So in terms of ergonomics, not much. I mean, it's not uncomfortable, but again, can't use it for hard use. This would bite into you. There's a bit of a groove here, which is kind of the finger groove to open the blade or get the blade out. And that can be used to put your fingers in. And you can put your thumb on this tail so that at least it forms some resistance so it doesn't accidentally close on yourself when you're using it. So in terms of utility, I think it's not bad. And if you are looking for a traditional knife, maybe this is for you. But I think there are many more modern knives that are far superior to this knife in terms of its functionality. For example, I think a modern version of this knife is the Boka Plus Wasabi, designed by Kansai Matsuno. So this is a front flipper. I always have that trouble with that front flipper right there. And you can see there are distinct similarities, right, in terms of the shape and also the size. But of course, the fit and finish, the materials and everything overall, this would be superior. But again, this is a much more expensive knife than this version, but you can also get more expensive versions than this particular knife. So if you're looking for a traditional style knife to EDC, I also think there are other options like Opinels or Buck 112, which are superior to this particular knife. However, if you want a traditional Japanese knife, then of course this will be a good fit for you. If you're a knife collector, I would say you should have one of these in your collection for its historic value. They may not be around, at least the original version of the Higo no Kami knife may not be around for very long. So it's just good to have if you are a collector. But let me know what you think of this knife. Do you have a Higo no Kami knife in your collection? And if so, what's the handle made of? What's the steel made of? And what's your finish? If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you like the content in general, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. Thanks for watching. And as always, keep it folded, keep it safe.